Jim, the wife and I had to send a monitor for free.
Don't know. Oh God, I'm sick of. Oh God, I'm getting triggered now again.
Getting handouts.
You and Todd,
Poor
I
little
can't do
bitch.
it.
No, seriously. The reason why is because I bought a
He doesn't
monitor. I don't need it because Julia's getting my old 27-inch monitor,
It's the
and
old 27-incher.
he's not going to need the second monitor, so I need it out of the house.
Well, thank you.
Speaking of things we need out of the house, welcome to Rant On. We're back.
Oh
We're
my
back
goodness!
better than ever.
Sure, we'll say
I
that.
don't know about that, considering we didn't release the last Game of Thrones podcast.
What?
You didn't release the last Game of Thrones podcast.
I take the blame.
What happened?
You said we.
Okay, fine. I forgot to
There
release
we
the Game of
go.
Thrones podcast.
So we've just like Game of Thrones disappointed the masses.
No! Not everybody was disappointed.
I wasn't disappointed.
Neither was I.
Totally watching that 2-hour documentary.
I
at some
haven't.
point.
I want to watch some, but I haven't had a chance yet.
Also, clearly that was like an old script revision because they're like, end of Game of Thrones. I'm like, no?
Oh,
You still had like
the-
an entire
the
episode
John-
left.
Spoilers!
Shut the fuck up.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I want to see like all the twists and turns that happened during production.
If you ever, and this is a highly more, a better show with a more satisfying ending, but The Office had a great table read on YouTube that like really was very different than the final episode. So
I don't even remember the final episode. Was that the wedding? Was that Dwight's wedding?
Dwight's wedding, yes.
Okay, then I remember the final episode. The person that is saying The Office is better than Game of Thrones is Jim Keel.
Yes.
The person that's trying to get rid of a monitor is Jeff Stevens. David's off playing Overwatch. Michael Fritz is also here, and I'm Todd Harden. I want to start off with something very quickly. I have a new pet peeve that I would like to discuss on this show now that Jim is here.
Oh,
Have you ever like listened to music on a speaker, like where a lot of people are listening to music Bluetooth from your phone?
Oh no.
uh-oh.
Have you? I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to gauge.
Maybe.
I have Todd.
You have. All right, that's great. What kind of monster are you if you leave your notifications on while playing music through a speaker?
Oh, Jesus Christ! A huge monster.
I want
so-
to punch Jim in the mouth every time.
Can I be real honest?
No.
I actually don't know how to just like turn off my notifications.
Just
real
turn
quick.
them all off.
But then like
You're the only person I know that always has. He's the only person that I know that always has notifications on. No matter the situation, minus
I
like
don't
watching a
have-
movie.
I don't
Jim's
have
like that rude old man.
Jim is one step away from having one of those clips on his hip. That's just a leather like pouch that he puts
Oh,
his
yeah,
phone
my
in.
dad.
The leather pouch.
And then he also is a step away from having the flash on his camera also blind people every time he gets a notification.
No,
It-
I will never be
It
there.
fucking triggers me
you know
every
what?
time.
I feel like he could end up being one of those guys with the Bluetooth headset, just the one Bluetooth headset.
Okay, so I'm gonna be his.
Oh, here we go.
20
First
minutes
off,
later.
the person in my holster, the holster phone thing. That's my dad. He has two of them.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
it's my-
I've
that's
seen
my dad too,
your
come
dad with the whole
Same
set.
with my dad.
The other one, yeah. I'm sorry. I realized my drink's loud after the fact. Apologies.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Um,
I'm gonna kick you off.
The person with the Bluetooth headset. I can't name who this person was,
Kevin Nelson.
but that person wore it during a wedding. And they happen to have a
Mark
very-
Stevens.
They happen to have a very important role in the wedding.
Mark Stevens.
No, it was not my brother.
Are you sure?
It was not my brother.
Was it Jim?
It was no. It wasn't
Oh,
my
what?
wedding. It was not my wedding.
Oh, not your wedding.
This is a different wedding.
I thought you said it was your wedding.
No, it was not my wedding. Completely different.
Mark also seems like somebody that would do that.
Yeah, I'm not huge on the Bluetooth headsets in the ears. This just seems.
I am not a single ear Bluetooth person. I'm a double ear Bluetooth person, but it's always just to listen to music. Like I don't talk on the phone often. Like the phone call that I had like an hour ago is probably the first phone call I've had, not including like work related, in like a month. Like that lasted more than 2 minutes. Like I'll
I
talk
just
to
hate
you
when
later.
people do. I hate the people that wear a Bluetooth headset and act like they're important because they're wearing a Bluetooth headset.
Well, I mean, AirPods have made that a even bigger thing.
Now, AirPods I can tune out. It's the
Can you?
people that
Man,
wear the Bluetooth headset and talk super loud to whoever's on the other side of it.
here's the thing
it
about
pisses
me.
me off.
Here's the thing. So I see people with AirPods all the time. I've never seen anybody once talking into their AirPods. Like,
Oh, we have a chick
it's
at work that
it's
does
like
it
a
all the
style.
time.
It's like an accessory.
I've seen
No.
your employees doing that.
Yeah, but not talking on, like, okay, for work related. I'm not, whatever.
I don't know
But-
what he's doing.
But as far as people who were like, because when the very little amount of time that I had AirPods, I used them primarily to like talk on the phone, like, because I'm not, those headphones are garbage for
Well,
listening to music in.
hold on though. You're also the only person I know personally that does talk to text.
So
So
we're just shitting on Jim. All right,
No,
let's see what-
no,
No,
I
I'm
have
just
old people
saying,
that talk to text
I
a
don't.
lot.
I've never used talk to text in the same capacity that you do. I only do it like for Google Assistant.
Ironically.
Yeah, like I don't. It's not a thing in my life, but I do have coworkers that actually do the Bluetooth headsets at work, and one of them has it tied to the work phone, their work phone, and they'll just make fucking random conversations all day to their friends. So
Wait, for one, their work cell phone,
no, the work
desk phone.
yeah, their Bluetooth.
It has
I
Bluetooth
would
in it.
Yeah,
I
their
would never do
Cisco.
Oh, their voice. Are they VoIP phones?
Yeah, they're VoIP phones.
I'd fucking kill their phone.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, like I've brought it up to their superiors and they haven't done shit about it.
They don't
so
care.
I'm not gonna.
They don't
I'm
care
not
about
gonna. As long as they get their work done, I guess it's fine. But
So
they'll
beca-
literally be just like muttering to themselves the entire day.
So
Well, what
because I
else-
love calling out people, Justin Lightbody does it all the fucking time.
Hope he's
Talking
listening.
talking to AT&T or whoever. I'm like, you look like such a tool bag right now, and I want to slap
We
you.
call him AirPod Justin. He means fucking business when he's got.
He does.
this. No, so I went to, and I didn't mean to do this. The timing was just really bad. I was taking my wife lunch, and I stopped at the Panera. And I'm sounding like a Californian now. I stopped at Panera at La Centera. None of y'all who live outside of Katy know what that is. But I went like 5 minutes after the last day of school let out.
Ooh, you
Oops.
fucked up, buddy.
And so it's
all the white
just
girls.
riddled. No, just children in general. And I mean, they're 18-year-old high school kids, but like they're that graduate or whatever. But I'm out there, and every fucking kid has goddamn AirPods. They're all talking to each other, and they just have them in, and it's just like, okay, this is apparently just this is an accessory now. This
Well,
is the same
your
thing
first-
as having.
Your first problem is that you're in Cinco Ranch.
It's where else am I going to Panera?
There's one
there's
on
a
I-10.
Yeah, there's a Panera Bread next to Katy
That's all
Mills.
sorts of. That one sucks. Fuck that Panera. I'm never going to that.
How do you
Panera.
mess
What
up
about
Panera
soup
bread in
and
general
bread?
is just a terribly flavored place.
What
You're
about the
David,
Panera on Fry Road?
You're just saying that, David.
I really don't have any flavor there. It could be the Panera I go to though. It's just awful.
David only eats at Ruth's Chris, so that's breakfast,
Oh
lunch,
my
and dinner.
God.
Just Ruth's.
I've never
Chris,
even
'cause
been to
that's-
Ruth Chris.
Neither have
Do you
I.
know actually? And I'm
Oh, here we
almost
go.
afraid to say this because
Yeah.
Are we gonna get into a food topic?
no, yeah, it's happening.
Michael, sorry.
So it was in the beginning,
Lord.
so it shall be now. Have y'all tried Slim Chickens before?
No.
Oh, that place is.
They were.
Ah.
I've never eaten there. They were my clients when I worked for the POS company.
Oh, okay.
Not piece
Okay,
of shit company.
Wow.
Not bad.
You don't have to
Not
be
bad.
so. You don't have to shit on your company.
For
that
fast
company?
food wings.
But
Oh, it's wings.
See, I like.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one that does the
Oh.
chicken and waffles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like their chicken and waffles, but
So actually, Jim, I let me wheel that back a little bit. They're more like pluckers because it's tenders.
I mean, I could do. I like
But,
boneless more than I like.
Yeah,
bone-in.
but they have garlic parmesan, they have barbecue, they have real spicy shit. Like I say real spicy shit.
Real spicy shit.
I've recently
Spicy.
had this epiphany where because my parents got this it's called hot shit. It's a salsa, and they're like, we can't handle it. My dad and my mom can't handle it, so they're like, you have to come get this because I can't have it in the house. So I'm like, I gotta try it, and I go to try it, and it's like, fuck is this? This is like like eating medium fucking picante sauce. And I either something is wrong with me, and like I've just burnt off my taste buds, or my tolerance is better than I ever expected it to.
Let me ask you this: did you burn the taste buds out of your eyes?
Oh fuck, that sucks. That was the worst. It's like
Stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It's like when you get the puff of air blown into. So I got Last Dab, which is a hot sauce from First We Feast. It's the last hot one's hot sauce. Jeff got it for me for officiating his wedding. Thank you very much. It's delicious.
Yep.
It's very good. It's not super duper hot, but it's pretty hot. Like an idiot, I picked it up and put it in a fridge. And I didn't realize that there was some on the side of the bottle, and I immediately went and wiped my eye. And it was like if somebody were to put, you get that puff of air when you get your eyes done.
Yeah.
It was like if somebody did that but held a lighter in front of my eye.
So flame torched your eyes.
It was, and I was at work when it happened. It was the worst.
So happy
It was the
that
worst.
happened.
They're like this, and he is a manager.
Yeah, and my I just go like I come over, my eyes all teary and red. It looks like I just freaking got like poison ivy in my fucking eye.
How many people asked if you had gotten high that day?
I had to.
He already did either way.
I had to take a break. I had to take a break. I
had to take a high break. I was like, I'm so high. I can't play. I can't do anything.
I wish it was that cool of a story. Like got high.
There were several
I got hot sauce in
times
my eye.
where my allergies were so bad in the morning, I would wake up and my eyes would be real red and puffy. And in retail environments, I would have customers that be like, "Are you okay?" I'd be like, "Yeah, what do you mean?" And of course, I'm like stuffed up. I sound like shit, and they're like, Are you smoking something?"
That ganja.
Yeah, I smoked that smellless.
That's sweet pollen.
One marijuana, please.
One marijuana.
I'd like to have your finest marijuana, please.
What is it your significant other calls
devil's
it? The devil's lettuce?
The devil's lettuce. That's
I'll take some of
my
that
God.
Lucifer kale, please.
Lucifer kale. Extra Lucifer, please.
I just can't. But yeah, Jim, turn off your notifications. Also, listeners, if you are one of those people that listens to music through a Bluetooth speaker but keeps your notifications on, go ahead and press unsubscribe.
Oh, damn.
We don't need your kind around here.
I really don't. I don't need you around. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I'm trying to be a better person.
We
It's
can go back to
bad.
saying we only have 2 listeners.
Exactly.
Hold on, is that as bad as
You just
speakerphone
chased 3
guy?
of them off.
As speakerphone guy, it's equal to me.
It's completely different, but it's about the same.
Yeah.
Assholery.
Yeah.
I use speakerphone at work, but in my office, and I usually have it down pretty low, only because the majority of the people I call have like really long wait times, and I don't have time to fucking hold the phone up to my ear listening
Jeff?
to old music.
You know what fixes that?
What?
AirPods.
Oh my god.
I no.
Have you had?
fucking hate AirPods.
Has anybody had any experience with the Galaxy Buds that are finally like available to purchase in stores?
Shut up.
I'm not.
touch
I
what the
Samsung
fuck?
quality.
I don't like buds. In
The
general.
only Samsung that belongs in my house is in my laundry room. And even
Really?
then,
Wait.
it's LG.
Hold up. You have the worst, most piece of shit garbage laundry appliances in your house?
No, I actually have LG.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish. I didn't think you heard me. I said the only place that Samsung belongs is in my laundry room, and even then, I still have LG.
Yeah, I mean, Samsung TVs are bad.
Now,
Except for the fact that
a-
they're over bright and way over blue.
Okay, Mr. Calibration Expert.
Hey, just so you
Debbie
know,
Downer.
they have 8K TVs now.
Oh, it's 8K
Well,
shades of shit. Congratulations, Samsung. You got shittier.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of buds in general.
No, they hurt my ear.
As
No,
I'm-
like-
yeah, and I'm
but- like over the years.
Hold on. Are we talking about ganja still or
Yes,
earbuds?
they hurt my ears.
Both?
Marijuana
Understood.
hurts your ears?
Yes.
How?
It's loud.
That was the joke I was going for.
Loud.
How do you
Jesus Christ.
smoke loudly?
Michael, what have you been smoking?
Nothing.
That loud
I've been smoking
marijuana.
nothing.
I don't think it was marijuana. I think it was the acid.
Marijuana.
The marijuana.
I could see colors.
Speaking of Galaxy Buds, though,
You
those
can see colors, Jeff.
those new Power Beats, those new Power Beat
Congratulations,
Pros.
eyesight.
Hot
Oh,
garbage.
Why?
Because they're Beats.
Okay, first off, plenty of reviews have stated that they're actually the best sound quality out of Beats, period.
Yeah, but that's a very low standard, sir.
Granted, but it is a significant improvement over the AirPods.
That's like saying that's like.
Okay, so you're comparing sound quality to AirPods. There's your first problem.
Yeah,
David.
AirPods
Okay,
are,
well,
are
no. Well,
easily
okay,
the
but you
worst
have to
sounding
realize.
earbuds.
Okay, but you have to. No, I don't know. I would say, Skull Candies are the worst sounding
Yeah,
ones.
I would take a Skull Candy over AirPods any day.
Wow, you
100%.
hate Apple that much?
No,
huh?
no, I don't. As I'm literally talking to you on my MacBook Air, on my earpods, my freaking wired
Damn,
earpods.
we gave Jim a
AirPods are
computer
no
for
different
nothing.
than AirPods.
Can I do this podcast without a monitor or a keyboard?
Yes,
I could. Okay.
I'll find a way.
I will show you the way.
Hold on.
No. That meme died, Jeff. Don't do that.
No meme ever truly dies.
Ugandan
Hold on.
Knuckles definitely died.
I gotta address the elephant in the room. You're using earpods, but you shit on AirPods.
Oh, I hate it. This sucks. I don't want to do this, but it's the only like headphones that I can really use in this scenario.
Wait, why?
I don't have any other headphones.
Why don't you have
So
any other
you
headphones?
shit on other.
How'd you bought the
headphones.
Sony's?
I am waiting for a specific
Accommodation.
The word is accommodation.
that may or may not be going on currently. That
Yeah, I know.
I'm just waiting for my maybe next bonus checks.
No bonus for you. I've been
Womp
hearing
womp.
about these, the Sennheiser Momentum True
Those,
Wirelesses.
man, those are killer.
But apparently
I
there's like a
had those-
massive battery drain on them.
Well, I have those. I have the Bang & Olufsen ones, which are very similar, and they are okay. These are worlds better.
And they're also $300.
So are
See,
the
my-
Bang & Olufsens.
My problem is I don't wear conventional headphones all that often. I mean, I'm wearing the
Shit.
Bose headphones that I got for my birthday. Like, was it 3 years ago now, Michael? 4
they're
years
over
ago?
the
Something like that.
ear-
It's been a while.
You're talking about over the ear
Uh-huh.
headphones, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. I don't wear headphones outside of that realm very often. Like, I have a pair of Razer headphones at work that are over the ear, and I don't do the whole music outside thing. For one, I don't like sweat all that much. In general, not to mention I don't like sweat in my ears. So
Ear sweat's
So-
the best sweat.
The thing is, though, for me, I think AirPods are probably the most versatile earpods that are truly wireless that most people will buy. And I'm
Wow,
not
you
saying
had like
that
12 qualifiers there, David.
Well,
Did
hold
you
on.
want to say and made by Apple on the end of that?
No,
That are white.
hold on.
That are white,
But-
made by
my
Apple?
name is
name a
David,
better
and I
selling
like the most well-designed
That does
earphones.
okay. Justin Bieber sold more albums than anybody. What does that mean?
That means he sells really well, and people like
Does it
him
mean
enough.
he's the best? Does that mean he's the best?
No.
That doesn't mean shit. Then that means that people are sheep, and that people want to
Bah.
look like everybody else that's out there, and that's why. I mean, it's the same thing. People talk about like, do not covet thy neighbor's goods. That's what keeps the economy going. Apples are geniuses. By limiting the fucking release of their products in stores, they're causing this demand because they think, oh my god, these are so popular and everything like that. When truly they are garbage headphones. You look at any review that's not an Apple-centric review website, they get shit on by everybody. They are garbage.
right.
I returned mine while I had an iPhone and was a big iPhone fan. I returned mine because they were $30 headphones that I paid $160 for.
Now the thing is, though, I'm not debating that the sound quality is not there.
It's the same as the $30 ones that come with your phone.
Right, except for the fact that you get Find My earpods,
Hmm.
AirPods, which are nice.
Hmm.
They-
Unless
you
they're
know.
not charged.
Well, why would you not have charged headphones?
People sometimes don't have the ability to charge headphones.
Okay, if you can charge your phone, you can charge your headphones.
Sure.
And
You're not wrong, but people's phones also die at times too.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I'm one of those people that ever since I started using technology, I charge my shit every night, like part of my ritual.
Do you
But
know how many people that I replace AirPods for every single day who have lost them or lost a piece of it or they
Pretty
get
great.
smashed? It's every day. It's every
Isn't that-
fucking day.
what's so wrong about that? It keeps you in business.
That one thing does not keep me in business. That just shows that it's a crap quality product that like has all these cool things like find my earphone, but that doesn't fucking matter when people.
Oh
are
no,
losing it.
I could never use them.
But that's I
tried
think a
them.
people problem more so than anything else.
I think it is, but
I think the whole losing a part or losing a headphone is going to happen with any wireless earbuds.
Oh,
though.
for sure.
Like that's not
all I know
exclusive
is
to
I'm
Apple.
not replacing the Galaxy Buds or the Jabra or the any of those, even the Anchor ones, which look like AirPods and they're significantly
Those are my
better
favorite.
and half the price.
Those are
my
favorite
only
ones.
problem with them is they limit your sound. The sound that was my biggest issue with the
What do you
Anchors.
mean?
They don't go very loud. I like damaging my hearing when I listen to earbuds.
Sorry,
He
Anchor
likes
is
his
looking
music
out
to be
for your
shitty
well-being.
and loud.
Exactly.
So that's why
I'm
don't
gonna
you
listen
have
to-
Beats then?
No, I'm not really a big fan of Beats.
Oh, you do technically.
Huh?
You have manufactured. What headphones do you use?
Anchors?
Anchor?
Yeah.
Thought you said you had something else. You've
No.
talked about Jaybirds or something.
Yeah, I have Jaybirds.
There it is.
Jaybirds is a much better.
Oh no, I love my Jaybirds. My only complaint about the Jaybirds, however, is the tether.
The neck thing.
Right. Which is better than those LG collar
God,
bullshit.
I'd
I hate
rather-
those.
I'd
They
rather
could die in a
have that
fucking
than.
fire.
I want to make a comment, but I feel like it might be construed as racist.
Then how about we?
Right?
Oh,
You're
no,
already-
you should
It's
do
a
it.
really fine line.
You should
right
do
there.
it.
You mean the
Okay.
headphones that every Nigerian has?
Oh no.
Is that
There we
racist
go.
or countryists? It's
Uh,
racist. Too racist.
It's a little.
White man, white. You're just
You
start
can't
getting
even say
white
it.
power.
Uh,
Say what?
did y'all know it's the 15th anniversary of World of Warcraft?
Yeah, I literally said that one.
No, I
Never
didn't
mind.
know because I don't really care about WoW at all.
I didn't either because I was always scared that if I got into an MMO, like I'd be lost in it.
You would be.
So
No,
I downloaded WoW last week.
And you got lost in it?
No, I got.
Then again, we haven't heard from you in a week.
This is true.
I spent a weekend out. I actually I actually had fun for once and not stayed at home, play video games, and was sad in the dark. Who is
What was
making all that
that?
noise?
David was crinkling and snapping, and
Yeah, I just went out. It was weird getting back into video games yesterday. Like I finally like sat down and started playing games.
He's like, I am back to being nerd.
I got my ass whooped at everything. It was bad.
I haven't really had an opportunity to this week.
Is that Jeff's consistent excuse? I haven't
No, I
played
just-
video games in a while. This is why I suck.
He's
I
busy.
just really haven't had a chance this week at all. Just been busy.
I finally got my copy of Dead Cells back because I wanted to play the new DLC. That's
DLC
free by
for
the way.
that?
Yeah, it's free. It's an automatic download. Such a killer game, Dead Cells. I'm not even good at it, and I still love playing it.
Jim. Thank you.
That's like Apex.
I just got your comment on my Instagram.
Oh yeah, enjoy.
I still need to play Dead Cells. That's something I'm looking
It's
forward
such
to.
a fun. I honestly think because if you're on Reddit, Nintendo Switch deals is a great subreddit. I think it's like
Yes, it is.
$20.
For what?
Dead Cells.
Hey, Jim.
Nice.
I just remembered. Can we do a monitor swap for my copy of Spider-Man?
Wow.
Oh my god, yes. I do still have that, don't I?
I just remembered. I was like, oh yeah, Spider-Man.
Jeff tends to remember it about 30 minutes after he sees you.
I need to
Yeah.
also I know, right? I also need to change out the case because I might have just shattered the case on accident. Um,
Spider-Man case?
yeah, I think I slammed a door in it. I have other cases.
What the fuck?
For one of my
How?
cases.
How do you do these things?
So all my video games are in
The fun closet?
our hallway closet.
Why do
And,
you say fun closet? I feel like it's like a sex closet.
No, because that's where he stores all his board games.
No. We have
Oh.
two closets. We have two closets in our hallway. We have one
sex
that
closet?
is my board game closet.
And a
we
sex
have-
closet.
And then God, why?
I don't know. I don't know you that well.
And then the second
Sex closet?
closet. Yeah, that's it. That also happens to contain all of our books and like hard media, you know.
Hard media.
It is a sex closet.
Just
Oh,
put David
my
over the top
goodness.
there.
Anyway. But yeah.
I'm
so
sorry.
that's-
I'm like a 2-year-old.
It's okay. So and I think I had taken out a video game, and right as I was shutting the door and like taking it out in like one motion, I think that fell and got caught between the door and the wall,
sex
and
closet?
It just got smashed. Yeah, exactly. It got smashed in the sex closet.
Ew. Don't take that cover back, Jeff.
I was
Covered and stuff.
I was pointing out to Jeff that in the time that Jeff has played God of War, returned it to me, bought it again, and started playing it again, I still never.
I need to play God of War because I want to platinum it.
I also want to play Spider-Man.
you
which
wanna
I
do
haven't
what?
played yet.
Platinum it?
What does that mean?
Trophies. Like it's
I
either-
can get
Oh,
a
okay.
replacement case for $7.
No, I got cases. It's fine. It's really fine.
Oh wait, no, I apologize. It's $2.
Don't worry.
Too
Don't worry
much.
about it. I will buy the $2 replacement case.
or sacrifice.
I literally just let you out, dog.
Wow.
But speaking of video games, did y'all see the
Wow.
2 new trailers that got dropped this week?
The
I
Kojima
did.
one?
Yeah, there
I
are
saw
2.
Kojima.
Well, Death Stranding is.
I like the little baby in a pouch thing. That was
Jim,
cool.
why are you hating so much on Hideo Kojima games?
I'm not hating on Hideo Kojima. I'm not.
Kojima.
hating on him. Oh God, I fucked up. I'm not.
He didn't
I'm
realize
not-
it was a Kojima game.
No. I knew it was a Kojima game. I've been keeping up with it. So it just is like. It
Really
just
pretty?
it looks like it's very pretty. Oh man, boy, is it pretty. But there's still what is it?
Who cares? It's pretty.
I care.
You are
Okay.
Sam, and you are traveling across dystopian America, trying to connect life and death for reasons that I don't know.
People don't
It's to
listen to
rebuild
Jessica
society.
Simpson.
And babies are the bridge. They're called bridge babies. And Mad Mickelson to do with it. And you drive a badass Tron-like motorcycle, and the rain makes you age. And that's
The
about
fuck?
all I know.
It's a game that
That's-
I will never play. Like I will never play this.
And he looks
I'll
like
play
he
it.
was talking to the president of the Oval Office.
So how high was he when he made this game?
I would just say that he was being himself because he's always kind of a weird.
Yeah, I mean it's like when I was watching the trailer, it really checked off all of the like standard Kojima things, like
Kojima.
long
Kojima.
political rants about
Yeah.
military groups and other
Oh
things.
my god, it was.
The proletarian.
So
I
what?
got
Okay, so
flashbacks
I
to
think I
Metal Gear
saw a
Solid
completely different trailer because I saw the one with I saw the Capri Sun baby, and that's it.
If you clicked the link that either Jeff or Todd posted last night,
Yeah.
the link led to the video, but it led to like the last 15 or
Ah.
20 seconds of it.
Okay, so
Oh.
I need to watch something.
So if you
else.
just, because I noticed that because it was like real short, I'm like, well, that was pretty, but like there was nothing to watch, and I'm like, oh shit,
Like,
that's
what
the
are
end
they-
of the video.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck are they like?
He has a magic floating ladder.
What?
It's not a magic floating ladder.
There is a
it's
lot
it's-
of interesting
techie backpack.
concepts that that was in there. I mean, it looks interesting, and I mean, damn, the graphics are gorgeous.
This thing is gonna make a regular PS4 sound like a fucking
Okay, hold
jet.
on. What?
Oh
yeah,
shit,
no
God of War already does that on mine.
What? Okay, this,
Yeah, my
this
PS4
game. What
is
engine is it
ancient.
running on?
The same one as Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the
Gonna be-
same engine as Horizon Zero Dawn.
Why does it look
what
so
they
much
were
better?
rendering that on was the PS4 Pro.
It's called like
that's
the
why.
Dissidia engine or something like that.
Dissidia.
Yeah, some.
It's so pretty.
It
really
does,
is.
but
When you
remember,
ask-
that's how consoles work. The last generation of games always look fantastic compared to everything else.
Yeah. And you also
And you
ask,
know-
like, why does it look so much better? It's because they've had time to make better use of the tech.
Yeah.
Also on the Pro.
The techniques with it have gotten better.
That, and I'm pretty sure they're not forced to try to pull out a mediocre product just for an extra $1.
What is this? Is this a brand new studio making this, or
This
did he?
is Kojima Productions. which
Okay,
is his own thing.
his new thing. Okay.
So he's basically, he doesn't care as long as it's pretty. Like, this is kind of like his vision. He's not really so worried about the end dollar, it feels like.
I
So
mean,
you
I
could
think
say that
Kojima-
Kojima
here we go.
is the Kevin Smith of video games.
Nope.
No. Kojima actually makes good shit.
Oh, shut up.
David,
What?
fucking hands when I see you next time.
I
It's
forgot
a,
how much you love the fat man.
it's a British
He's
baby.
no, not
I
fat
know he's
anymore.
not fat
He's
anymore.
not fat anymore.
I know he's fat.
'Cause
I
he
know
almost
he
fucking
got
died.
skinny. Yeah, I mean, the heart attack will make you suddenly realize, I shouldn't eat steak every night.
I don't think he ate steak. I think he because he's described his diet. He
Smoked
drank
a lot of pot.
he would drink a gallon of milk every day.
A gallon?
A gallon of milk every
Jesus
day.
Christ.
Sometimes two.
That's not much better than drinking a gallon of soda.
If I drank a gallon of milk a day, I would lose
Yeah.
so much weight.
Because you would shit it out.
Yeah.
You would literally shit it out.
That's my. That's how I'm gonna
Kevin
get my
Smith's-
summer body.
Do
Kevin
it.
Smith is
Do
going to be
it.
like the strongest skeleton in the skeleton army when he dies.
What, Todd? That's
Huh.
how you get. That's. I want you to do this.
Oh my god.
Make it like the lactose intolerance diet.
This trailer. This is the first time I'm watching the trailer. I normally don't watch them, but I wanted to show it for the viewers if they're watching it.
Thank you
It's
for your sacrifice.
confusing. It's
It is.
weird.
It's super fucking confusing. It's like I don't even know what the point is. What the
All of a
fuck am I
sudden it
doing?
looks like
That's-
he's in World War II,
And that's why I'm just not a fan of it, because it's just like, what is it? Like,
Facing
I
Enemy
don't-
was great.
I
Bill.
am so jaded, and I just don't give a shit about graphics. I've never had. All of my favorite games of all time have shit graphics. So it's like,
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of playing Metal Gear Solid 2, which was my first Metal Gear game.
Such
I
a
had
good
no
game.
idea what to expect going into it. And every so often, the whole game just throws you for a loop and you're doing something completely different, going toward a completely different goal. And you have no idea when the twists are coming.
my first / only Metal Gear game was Twin Snakes.
it's a good one.
Which is just
I
a remake
played-
of the first one, I think.
I played a little bit of the first one, like on demo disc, because I didn't have a PlayStation.
Was that Metal Gear or Metal Gear Solid?
Right
That was
back
Metal
here.
Gear Solid? Because Metal Gear was on Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Nintendo Entertainment System, if I'm not mistaken.
It is
Yep.
on Nintendo. That's what I played.
Okay,
My-
why are you so angry
came
about
to the-
this?
I'm not. I'm just trying to like do things while I'm like not. So I have it muted. So I was yelling at I was like Nintendo. It was on Nintendo, and I didn't have it. I unmuted. I'm so sorry.
I actually I get you. That actually
That
makes
took
sense, dude.
way too long to explain.
My first Metal Gear was 3. That one on PS2.
Snake Eater.
And I
Yeah, 3 was Snake Eater.
was okay. What was the one?
Snake Eater!
What was the one that came out at around the same time as Grand Theft Auto 3?
Snake
Mm.
Eater!
I'd probably
was-
say Snake
It
Eater.
was Snake Eater because it's PS2.
Yeah.
So I played that one. And I
Oh,
loved
actually,
it.
no. Sons of Liberty might have come out around that time.
That was PS3.
No, Sons of Liberty was 2.
Yeah, Sons of Liberty was PS2.
Oh,
Guns,
sorry.
Guns of the Patriots.
Guns of the
was 4.
Patriots was 4.
Right.
PS3 launch.
Right.
But yeah,
I
Vice City
apologize.
was late in the PS2 era.
Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty is the first one I played.
That's
so
the one
yes.
with Raiden
Yeah.
flipping around
I
naked.
fucking loved that game, yes.
It was good.
I adore that game too.
Snake Eater was good as well, but it added such a unique layer with the camouflage system.
Do you know what got me into that game? the TV show cinematic
Nathan.
that was on G4.
G4. Yeah.
And I watched the cinematic of it, and I think it was like, I remember the boss like saying something along the lines of like let's get ready for this. And I remember like it was so dramatic, and I'm like, what is this game? And I just had played through Grand Theft Auto 3, and I think I played through Max Payne at that point, and that was the first time I really ever like played a video game to completion that wasn't like a Legend of Zelda game.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
or like a Mario game.
Oh,
opening-
I love Max Payne, by the way.
The
Thank
first
you for
Max
bringing
Payne
back
is amazing.
those memories.
Yes.
The opening cinematic for Metal Gear Solid 2 is fantastic.
I think that's what it was. It was the opening, and so good. It was. There was from that TV show. Cinematic was so cool. Like every Attack of the Show was great and all that stuff. But I love cinematic because it got me like Xenosaga. I never would have played that game, judging by the cover or judging by the content. But because of what I watched on cinematic, was like, this is amazing, and I love that game.
Yeah. What was the fifth one called?
Phantom Pain?
Phantom Pain was really good.
Yeah.
I haven't played it.
I
really
enjoyed that
enjoyed
game
Phantom
quite a
Pain.
bit. I think people like, don't they shit on that game? But I like it.
No, the reason why I think they shit on it is just the way that Konami like treated Kojima like shit
Kojima.
Is that
during
what it
that
is?
project, because like
I still don't really know what happened between those two entities.
Well, basically, like they kind of forced him out. They're like, "Hey, you're taking way too long with this game. We just want to release it." Like Kojima now doesn't care about video games at all. They just do little to no effort. If they
You mean
can about video
Konami?
games.
You mean Konami?
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, Konami. I apologize.
They make pachinko machines.
Yeah, like they don't really care anymore. So they have some existing licenses that they're like trying to exploit and all that jazz, which is why you got that weird
Metal Gear Survive is what you're thinking.
right. But basically, they forced him out, and the major problem with Phantom Pain is that you can tell there's a significant chunk of the game missing. I want to say like the third act is missing.
Interesting.
It just ends, and there's like clear references to things that should have happened, but Kojima just never got the chance to finish it, and they really kind of like forced him to keep quiet for a while too.
Bummer, like a gag order sort of thing.
Yeah, like for I want to say almost a year before he could even like leave, and they still were like, because they didn't want to have
I
a
thought
bad
the wrestling
impact.
business was bad.
Well, they want to have
Oh,
a
it's
bad
bad
impact
still.
on the PR of the game because they wanted to sell it. So, but I don't know. It's a shame. That's why when he like announced that he was doing his own thing with Sony for this Death Stranding game, I was like, all right, cool.
Now I want to support him just to like support him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna probably
Then don't shit on his game.
I'll probably buy it, not necessarily day one.
I'm kidding, Jim.
No, you're right. I mean, that's definitely my fault.
I'm just.
I feel like you might have just been channeling David last night.
No,
We're
it's
shitting on it.
So this rarely happens on the internet. This rarely. I'm gonna make history here. With facts, my mind has been changed. Thank you guys for that.
Konami has actually had a record growth since Kojima left.
Really? Shit.
based off of mostly two games: Pro Evolution Soccer and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on mobile.
Oh lord.
Well,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean-
if it's a mobile game, of course they're gonna see growth.
I mean, Kojima is notorious for like
Kojima?
taking his time with shit, and I know. I'm pretty sure he spent a lot of money. I'm pretty sure Sony is kind of like, man, we really hope this Death Stranding game like takes off because the game's been in development for almost 5 years now. It seems, right?
It's expensive.
Yeah, I would
Long
say.
story short, it's
I mean,
expensive.
well,
I played
I
Phantom
wouldn't say
Pain-
5 years because
Well, no, I played Phantom Pain in my.
Phantom Pain was
Second
3 years
apartment.
ago. 3 years ago.
Okay, so it's been in development for at least 3 years.
It's so Phantom Pain. It's this old. It was free for PlayStation Plus for a while.
Oh, I should have
No.
got it then and played it.
Speaking of PlayStation Plus, have you guys heard about what the 2 games are for next month?
I had and I forgot them.
It is Sonic Mania
Oh yeah,
and the Handsome Collection.
I'm less interested in the Handsome Collection.
See, I'm all in on the Handsome Collection.
Jim, you have a superior console that can play it, and it's called PC.
God, I hate this so much. I hate it all.
You can play it in glorious.
Michael the Handsome
in AP.
Collection.
Which one was Borderlands?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
Y'all
also
y'all
tried
seen the
Borderlands.
rumors about Borderlands?
So there's going to be a DLC that bridges 2 and 3.
Yeah, they're gonna go back. They're saying that they're gonna go back to 2 and release a DLC for 2.
So
Weird.
I wanted to actually talk about that real quick because it's been a minute since we've talked about this stuff in general. How do you guys feel about this whole exclusivity deal?
Say that word again.
Exclusivity.
He
Almost.
said it different and also wrong again.
I know.
Exclusivity.
I don't fucking care. You know what I said.
I
Anyway,
did, and that's my favorite part.
If you can understand what I said, don't call me out. God damn it.
I'm gonna still do it either way.
No,
I don't care.
For it. We call you out for it.
I don't care. I don't care if it's on one store or another.
Wait, I actually don't know what y'all are talking about.
Borderlands
so
3 is exclusive to the Epic Game Store. It will not be on Steam.
For a period.
Will it be
Yes.
available
6
physically?
months. No.
For PC, probably not.
No.
For PlayStation 4.
Yes,
yeah,
you're not
for sure.
playing it on PlayStation. PC.
Means the Epic's Game Store.
Yes.
Tim, hold up. What is your hang up about PC? It seems
Because
like
he
there's a
acts
hang-up.
like he
It's
doesn't
just
have
such
one.
a hassle.
You're a hassle.
What's a hassle about it?
It first of all, it's just like I don't have like a dedicated space. It's all my own shit. Like it's nothing. It's all me, and I'm admitting that I don't have my own place for it all. Barnaby, bro.
Every time.
Bro.
Every time.
I thought that was Todd like snoring through Jim's reasoning.
I mean,
I was
too.
like-
I thought somebody was snoring.
that's what I feel. I'm just not saying it.
Anyway, and it's just like I don't have my own space, and it's like I just feel like I'm a
How about
burden
you get
on
your own
everybody.
space then?
Why do you think you're a burden?
I don't know.
Because he always thinks he's a burden.
I mean, I was like, maybe it's because he doesn't like playing with mouse and keyboard. You can plug in your PlayStation 4 controller.
It's not that at all. It's not that at all. It's just that first of all, being given shit it's Jeff. You know how it feels. Your fucking bachelor party. It's how you felt that whole weekend is how I feel about this whole thing.
Yeah, well, but at the
Can you
same
not be a
time,
bitch about
like
this?
I have a free thing that I need to get rid of
Yeah.
that I don't
Yeah,
need anymore.
your reasoning is sound. It
And that's
is
the
my
thing.
own
Like it's
thing.
either that, or I try to put it in my garage sale, and it's probably not going to sell very well there. So
Are you having a
like,
garage sale?
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
Our garage is like full of shit, and we were supposed to have this garage sale like I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks ago when the weather was nice.
There's some
and then-
neighborhoods that don't allow garage sales, and I think that's weird. Anyways,
Yeah.
it's just like I have a PlayStation 4 that I never use. And now I have a PC that like I feel like
Is
I
the
just, like-
PlayStation 4 Pro?
no.
No, it's a standard.
I just video
Here-
games is
here is a
not where
benefit,
my
though.
Gaming journey is at right now.
But your friends are playing on PC.
But no, that's not true.
That is
Half
true.
of my friends are playing on PC.
Your loser friends are playing on PS4 and they need to die.
But they're
God
your friends
damn.
too, Todd.
Acquaintances?
I mean, this is like
Well, some
how
of them
bad it
try
is
to
for
rep the
me.
PC Master Race and they just are like, oh, I haven't built my new build yet. Shut the fuck up. Build one. You know who I'm
I
talking
mean, I was probably gonna take apart my computer tonight and dust it all out.
to.
so-
You
I
probably
also,
should do that.
my thing is like, y'all have all this like lingo and all these like, I see
What?
it in this
What lingo?
like, oh man, all these acronyms for things. And stuff.
What?
Like, I don't know anything.
Well, what? Give us an example. Let us.
Now this is funny.
What
Now
does
we-
TI mean?
Oh,
what does TI stand for?
terribly. I wanted to say expensive, and I was like, that doesn't start with an I.
Yeah, you
I
idiot.
don't feel as bad now that you don't know what it is either.
Terribly.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. What does TI stand for? Titanium.
That's
No.
the periodic element.
No.
No, I swear it says I can tell you the TI stands for titanium. It might also stand for Titan. But that doesn't make
Well, like
sense
when
considering they
talking
have
about-
Titan
Talking
cards.
about graphics cards,
Yeah.
like what makes it a good
Oh,
card?
it's basically just a step up from the previous one. So a 760 Ti is a bump up from the
so it's
760.
like it's like with iPhones where they add an S.
Yes.
No, even better equivalent would be Xbox One versus Xbox One X.
Okay.
Like it's just a premium step up, not necessary at all. That's why I did not go to the 2080 Ti.
Yeah, you should have though, you little bitch.
No,
And
it's
it's
like an
like-
extra $200.
Yeah.
I
You
would
didn't
also
pay for
love-
it.
I also-
No, that would have gone past my cap.
Well, then you pay the $200, and then they pay for the
Can't.
rest.
Shouldn't have got the
Can't.
doorbell.
Can't.
Shouldn't have got
That's
the
other thing.
doorbell.
Got the
It seems
doorbell.
like a very expensive hobby.
You're a very okay. Hold on. How much is Gloomhaven?
Okay, hold on. Well, first of all,
Not split, just retail price, and I'm
right
playing
now,
this.
Gloomhaven is retailing for about
How much
$110.
did you
How
pay
much
for
did
it?
you
How
pay
much
for it?
did you?
$25.
I said
You
not
paid
split.
$25?
I said not split. How much did you pay for it?
It was 104 when I got it.
Okay. All right. That's one game. How much was Scythe?
Scythe. Now,
80.
let me rephrase it.
I'm-
Scythe, I bought for 60, but I've also got every expansion. I've also
Okay.
got all the.
How much was
upgrade
how much
kits.
was all that?
But here's the thing. There's a difference. I have a passion
Is
for
there?
that, and I don't have a passion
Well,
for this.
I'm just continuing my argument. How much was your Keyforge deck you just bought?
I spent $40 on 4
Mm.
decks.
That's a lot of money.
I wouldn't say, Jim,
For paper?
that I'm passionate about it. Like I only do it because I know what the end result will be, and it's
Better
just
porn.
a better quality experience.
Better
Like,
porn.
the reason why I bought a 144 hertz monitor, even though I fought it for fucking forever because it was expensive at the time. But like, I see the results now, and I'm like, I get it. It makes sense to me.
Photography.
Does it
Like,
count
what
if
is-
you went 144 hertz but still only 1080p?
Like, let me
Well,
ask
I
you a
mean, but
question.
that's the thing. That's the thing. You're trying to go for resolution versus fluidity, and that's not the same thing.
Their fluidity.
I
So
mean,
let me ask you a question. That we've all seen it now. That 49-inch monitor that's like as wide as my like wingspan is.
I've set
Is
up
that-
2 of those.
Is that cool? Is that good?
No.
Are you talking about the
It's
not for
what
games.
49-inch monitor?
Actually, it is pretty good for games, Michael.
Oh,
It has
is it-
it has a decent refresh rate if I remember right.
No, what's the aspect ratio though?
Oh, it's horrible for that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Unless you've got games that specifically take advantage of that, it's going to be
Are you
terrible.
talking what monitor?
The
are we talking
Samsung
about?
QLED Ultra Wide that I sent a picture of, and then I set up 2 of them. 49-inch.
The one that if you're gaming in front of it, you have to turn your head to the left and to the right to see the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. It's 2160p.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not the same one that I'm looking at though.
Yeah, no, that's why I sent you the right one.
$1,000. That's not bad.
Yeah, but it's stupid. It does have free
Like,
sync
don't
in
get
it.
me wrong.
We have it
That
on
would replace
display.
both
We
of
have
my
it- it's-
monitors at the same time.
Yeah.
I could see why that would be really good for like racing games though.
So here's what I'm excited about. Here's what I'm excited about. When I
144 hertz.
when I start my new podcast, it will be a cool place to be able to like sit down and edit it and stuff like that when I learn how to do all that. But yes, that's what I'm excited about more so than anything. With the
Oh
computer.
yeah, video editing would be fucking killer.
not on this monitor, but I'm talking about like in general with.
No,
PCs.
yeah, it would be because it's 4K. And you can stack a ton of different
4K.
reference monitors on either side. That's the biggest problem that I have when I'm editing is that you can't, like, even if I have a second monitor, it's not I can't really split the view that well.
Michael, I don't know if you can see this, but it's 32 by 9.
Which one?
yeah,
The Samsung?
32
The
on
Samsung one.
aspect ratio.
32 by 9.
32 by 9?
Yeah, 32 by 9.
Well, hold the fuck
9
up.
inches
What is
tall?
this FreeSync 2 shit?
No, it's ratio. That's the second
Oh,
generation
32
of
to 9.
FreeSync.
Okay.
32 to 9. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were saying 32 inches by 9 inches. I'm like, first
No,
off, that
it's-
doesn't make 49
it's-
inches, and second off, 9 inches
Wait.
tall. That's like half the height of my monitor.
When did that come out?
FreeSync 2?
Oh,
That's a-
Jesus Christ.
Apparently, it's been out for a while.
Oh my fucking god.
As your new monitor, not FreeSync 2?
I don't fucking know. I didn't pay attention to the FreeSync part as much. I just saw that it was compatible with the G-Sync.
January.
Oh, by the way, NVIDIA is so fucking like...
Great. Amazing.
No, there's
Green.
like, have you read like the G? Like they're like, oh, well, we tested 400 monitors and only 12 of them have passed our rigorous tests for G-Sync.
Yeah, watch the Linus
They're
Tech
the
Tips video.
Apple of the PC graphics world.
You shut up.
Suck
You
it.
say that, but Apple uses AMD.
Right?
They
They
used to use
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA, but now after NVIDIA and Intel have fallen to the Ryzen.
What do you mean? They haven't used NVIDIA in like forever.
2 years? 2
For
years.
bullshit.
It's like 2 or 3 years.
Find me the latest model of NVIDIA. Because even the trash can Mac Pro, which came out almost 5 years ago, used Fire Pro cards.
Yeah, that's when they. I don't know. The last generation. I think the last, not the first. I think the 2013. No, that is 5 years ago. Damn.
2013 was 6 years ago. It's been a while, David.
Oh yeah. Wow. Shit.
By the
Well,
way, if
when
you
you-
want to buy games on the Epic Game Store, use my creator code. It's CODDMHARDIN.
We get kickbacks.
We do. As you
Ask
can
Mac
see
Pro
here.
to use NVIDIA.
Please give kickbacks. More
Uh,
kickbacks.
I
Oh.
bought my mic stand last.
Well, apparently it
We have
wasn't just
expensive
a,
gaming hobbies.
Apparently,
Yeah,
it
according
was
to
a
Jim.
superior aspect, David. It was a licensing issue.
I don't know. I like I have two G-Sync monitors. One
I'm
of
thinking
them
about going for Ryzen this year.
One of them was
It's
a
the
mistake.
best.
Verizon is the best. You're correct, David.
Jim is just like, yeah.
No, I think Jim heard the word Verizon, not
He did hear
Ryzen.
Verizon.
Did you say
I said
Verizon
Ver-
or Ryzen?
I said
I said
Verizon.
Yeah. I was like
I've-
two different words.
and now the podcast can start because I've poured myself a drink.
RYZEN. You're gonna get
What the
a
hell are we doing the last hour?
Jim.
Ryzen
This
3.
is- This is a beer that's 4.5 alcohol, 4.5% alcohol. I
Oh,
ain't
is it
kidding
your
around.
Haterade shit?
No. Haterade is. I left it at your house.
Okay.
This is Eureka Heights. It's called Mostly Harmless, and it is an IPA with Citra hops, and I'm very excited about it because it's very good.
Citra hop sounds like I don't
Citra
know.
hops has got to be the most hipster thing I've ever heard of.
No. And here's I knew somebody would say that. No.
And I'm not saying
Uh,
you're a hipster.
No, I know that. But
It's just
But-
that phrase.
But there is a brewery in Houston called 111 Brewery, and they have a beer
Yes.
called Hipster Sauce.
And you like it?
Lord.
It is delicious. It is very good.
That makes me sad.
Damn, why do you do this to yourself?
I don't know.
He's like, I like the hipster sauce. It speaks to me.
I mean, Jim, it's the acronyms though. You don't think you really need to worry about, dude.
Okay.
Ow! What was
What
that?
is Static from?
Did that pain you?
Yeah, what was that static? Ow.
It came from David.
CM
It was,
Punk is
it was a
debuting
lighter.
on the podcast.
I'm
Okay.
smoking
You're
a
using a fucking
ganja bowl.
butane lighter up in front of your.
It's either
microphone?
that or David's watching HBO again.
No, I'm
Wow.
actually. It's actually a butane lighter. I was just curious what sound it would make.
Pain.
The sound of a butane lighter.
Sounded
Like
like
now, what
static.
you really need, David, is a propane lighter.
Propane.
I have one of those-
propane
wait.
accessory.
Propane.
Propane.
I don't think in Texas you can say the word propane and not immediately think of that afterwards.
Not get that.
Propane
I think that's
accessories.
just something that always happens now.
I knew when I lived in Indiana and I watched King of the Hill, I knew that that's not what Texas was like. But at the same time, now that I've lived here for a minute now, there
That's
are
what Dallas is.
there are certain times where I'm just like,
There is a
this
lot of that in Texas.
There's a lot of that's a little bit too close to home for sure.
Jeff, that's basically the entire Arlington and Dallas metropolitan area.
How dare you?
Am I wrong?
Yes.
How?
I don't know.
It's based in Dallas.
It is
No,
based
it's
off.
based in Arlington.
Well,
I haven't found a really good. This is my problem with local Texas cities that are. Or, I'm sorry, large Texas cities. I can make an excuse to go to Austin. I can sort of make an excuse to go to San Antonio. Dallas is just like there's nothing there.
Dallas is boring.
Yeah.
There's
Dallas-
nothing like
They do
Dallas
have the-
is just the shithole that Texans.
like
No,
I can't even
here's the
say like QuakeCon because like I've
Well-
been promising to go to that for almost how long have I known Kevin?
6 years at least.
No, hold on.
It's
Just
I'm saying
think
you
about it
have
like
at
this.
least for 6 years.
Austin and San Antonio are both very young people centric cities. Dallas is not.
I have been
Dallas-
promising to go to
Dallas-
QuakeCon for 16 years.
Dallas is very nice.
It's nice. Don't get me wrong.
It's a beautiful city.
but it's a lot of it's very country.
It's old
Their
money.
Well,
their
it's old
arboretum
money.
is actually really nice.
Whereas Austin is very blue. It's very young. It's very hip. Lots of music. Lots of new food.
fucking hippie.
I can't stay there very long though.
Where
I realized this over the weekend. I can't there's
Austin
something about Austin that just like
too weird for you.
no, it's just like a very strange vibe to me. Like it seems like everyone that lives there lives kind of on a different frequency,
Oh, for sure.
so to speak. And it's just like they're moving a different rate of life. Like their pace is just different. And something about
keep
it.
Austin weird.
No, it's not even that. I don't have that problem. When I go there, you don't really see the weird aspect unless you're like,
It's all the BO, Jeff. That's
No.
the problem.
No,
It's not even
Austin
that.
isn't that bad. Like for that.
I don't know. It's kind of weird because like you're there and they do things differently, and it's nice to like to get a taste of that for a little bit. But at the same time, I'm just like, oh man, you know what? I don't really. Like it would be hard for me to stay there. I think long term. I don't envision myself moving there, and I don't know why. It sounds
God,
very
I would-
strange.
Too bad. You're gonna.
I
be
think
moving
the traffic wouldn't make me not live there.
I don't know. I don't think I would ever live in Austin, but I might live in that. What's that area of Austin that
Round Rock?
Driftwood's in?
Go bee caves.
I was thinking I wouldn't mind living out in Driftwood.
Marble Falls is a good option too.
Driftwood or Dripping Springs.
I'm not so sure about Dripping Springs, just because that's where all the alcoholics are. But
I'm not suggesting that you know, a non-alcoholic live there, David.
wow,
But
subtle much. I'm not the one drinking a shitty beer.
what are you drinking right now?
Actually, I'm drinking a rain.
This
A
is in no
unicorn
way.
fart rain.
So instead,
Wow.
you're drinking a knockoff of another energy drink.
So what you're really telling me is that you're becoming wider and wider every single day.
Yeah, push it to the extreme. Woo.
Wow.
I don't know.
Did y'all see the new Zen phone with that swivel camera?
I haven't watched it yet.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it looks badass.
It
I like the idea.
the idea of your idea of badass is different than.
You don't like the idea of that?
I don't want a movable part that can eat.
I don't
do.
like the idea of like foldable
insurance
phones.
sales.
I don't like the idea of foldable phones at all.
No,
I mean,
I'm
that,
over it.
it's not really foldable. That's the camera.
No, I'm
swings
just
out.
saying, like, you know, as far as like hot new concepts, quote unquote, that are like taking the cell phone world by storm, because like
Why don't
Samsung-
you like the foldable concept?
I just think it's a stupid, you know, thing.
Bring back the flip phone, but in smart form.
I already have those.
Oh my goodness, I do have a story about that.
Samsung
Uh-oh.
makes them.
I
Now that you
fucked up.
mention it,
I fucked up, guys. I'm sorry, podcast nation.
So I was setting up my my parents' Pixels last night. We were in a
Oh,
restaurant.
they both got one.
No, so my dad has a business phone and then he has his own
Okay,
phone.
hold on. I'm gonna
Ooh,
take
oh,
a nap.
real quick, time out. Does he like it?
Yeah, he does. He said the.
Oh,
the-
It's been
the-
like 12 hours.
Yeah, but you can't form an impression of something 24 hours later.
I mean, you like Apple.
I didn't like
I mean,
Apple.
anything.
But you're using it now.
Yeah, because I needed 4G LTE in the UK.
How'd that work out? Sorry.
Thanks, Todd.
As the person that made money
it's my
off
own
of it.
dumbass fault for not putting a new SIM in.
You didn't put
However,
a new
I-
SIM?
No, he
No.
didn't.
Okay, hold up though. Hold up. Here's the thing.
Oh,
I was
God.
given advice by someone to say, hey, with these new Pixels, just pop the SIM card out of the old phone and put them in the new one.
Yeah, Jim.
You
No,
can't do that.
Todd.
I don't know.
It was you.
That doesn't sound like something I would say.
Oh,
I was
let me
like, you
find
can't
the.
do that when you do
Let
international-
me find the screenshot. It might
Let
take a
me
little bit to find
let me point out that it's probably more than 10,000 messages ago.
that. Nah. No, but anyways, story. So anyways,
Story
I'm setting
time.
this up. There's an old couple in there. First off, they're bitching about how their tea is not oolong tea. This is not oolong tea. This is jasmine tea. It's not right.
Wait,
Hey,
you were setting
in
up
all
their phone in
fairness, that is a
public?
completely different style.
Yeah,
tea.
yeah, totally. Because I was just like, I'll eat dinner. We'll get this done. It'll be quick.
Yeah.
that's
So
where you
lady,
fucked
the
up.
lady literally turns, and looks at me, looks at what I'm doing, looks at my parents. She goes, "Is that your first iPhone?"
I punch her.
And I kind of like look at her. I was like, "Oh no!" And my dad's like, "Yeah, it's my first iPhone." And I was like, "This isn't an iPhone, Dad." And he's like, "Oh no, I mean not my first iPhone." I was like, "This is an Android." What's an Android?
Oh,
I was
God.
like, oh God.
You fucked up.
And she's like, "I'm still using my flip phone."
My flip
Do you know what a
phone.
flip phone is, young man? I was like,
Oh
I
no.
was like, yes, I'm aware of what a flip phone is, ma'am. I am quite aware.
Did you punch her in the mouth?
No, but she was like, flip phones are going to go away. I might have to use one of those smartphones one day. And I was like, oh, well.
You will probably be dead first.
I will
ma'am.
not be there when that happens. So.
I would like to point out, Jeff, that the video made by Google tells you just pop the SIM card in.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Well, I'm getting a difference of opinion, though, now, because I'm getting shit for not changing my SIM card from when I went over to the UK.
I don't know.
But now I'm not getting shit because I didn't change the SIM cards. I just,
I don't know. Whatever benefits me better is the one.
in
I'm gonna
that
go
current
with.
situation, got it.
Yeah.
I
Got it.
think before LTE, you definitely had to switch SIM cards, and you had to use like a specialized dual
Okay.
SIM phone. Now, in theory,
5G.
I
because of
shouldn't have had a
LTE
problem.
right, but I've not yet seen that work well.
5G.
No one has 5G yet.
Yeah, bullshit.
Who has 5G?
Jim sells 2 different phones that have 5G.
Is it real 5G or
Yes!
is it 5
Yeah.
LTE?
No, it's true.
It's Verizon 5G.
that
Tell me I'm wrong, please. Let's go. Let's go.
Verizon
Let's go.
5G.
That was Samsung. Samsung does one of those.
Yeah, Samsung has a Galaxy S10 5G, and the Motorola phones have a Moto
Isn't it-
mod.
Isn't
that-
it stupid expensive though?
I don't remember, but it's also stupid fast because nobody's using it, and it's in the UK now or
Didn't we
Europe.
talk about this already?
I don't know.
No, we talked about how the AT&T was using the 5G
Oh,
moniker
the fake.
because it was
yeah.
5GE, not 5G.
Yeah, I had a client that had that appear on their phone, and they're like, "I got 5G." I was like, "Shut up,
Shit.
you ain't got shit."
You
I
got
don't know. They would
nothing.
also argue with me for like a good 15 minutes about how I should have set it up the easy way.
The
on these
easy
phones
way.
last night.
You know what? It's the same way. The only difference is you
First
use the
off-
cable.
First off, why the fuck do you have to have a static IP on your printer? At your
You
house?
should. You should have one. Not
Why?
required
Why?
because printers are stupid, and it's easier to reconnect them if it's the same IP.
Okay.
You
Here's
know
the
that.
thing, though.
You know that.
No, I don't.
You do.
I'll tell you why. DHCP, beautiful thing, right?
Yeah, but
Did
it
you
doesn't
also know
always
that-
work.
Did you also know that HP software that's built in will automatically try to reconnect by MAC address?
Hey Jeff, did you know?
doesn't matter.
Did you know about 70% of the work I do is reconnecting fucking printers to Wi-Fi?
That's because people are stupid and
No!
they change their Wi-Fi
It's
shit.
no, it's not. It's because stupid printers forget what the fuck they're doing, and you have to reset the Wi-Fi settings And then all of a sudden it starts working again. Granted, it's not just HP because today I had a brother do the same exact thing. And that's not a black person. I mean the brand
That is
brother.
astounding, considering that I
Wow.
set up my printer.
Okay,
3
you
years
set
ago.
up your printer. You are an expert. These
Yeah,
people are idiots.
but
And
I haven't changed my Wi-Fi
well,
in fucking years.
do you
I
you
don't have
have
to
hold on,
reconnect
hold on. Don't you have Google Wi-Fi?
I do.
You know that QoS automatically keeps that information, right?
I don't care. Still works.
It's doing basically the same thing.
Okay, well, it still did the same thing on my Asus.
Get out of my house.
It
Get him,
did the
Todd.
same thing on my Asus router.
I hate you.
It doesn't like that doesn't make sense to me.
Let me tell you. Oh, for our non-techie listeners, I'm so sorry for this story that I'm about to tell you. Let me tell you a tale of today in a client's home. I set up a Google Wi-Fi and everything was great, except for the power died during the middle of it and during the middle of an update, and it possibly fucked shit up. That's not the point.
hell.
That's not the point. The whole reason why she was upgrading her Wi-Fi's was she got a brand new pool installed last year, and all the controls for the pool are connected via Wi-Fi. Not hardwire, Wi-Fi. I was like, okay, that's not a problem. So I set up the Google Wi-Fi, and I was like, okay, just call your pool people, and they'll come out and reconnect it, and everything good. And she's like, usually they just tell me to press a button on the thing and a button on the router. I was like, that's WPS. That doesn't exist anymore. So sorry. Which by the way,
It's
Jeff.
actually funny.
Which by the way, Jeff, that's a fatal flaw of printers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I hate it.
That's for sure. I had to set up a range extender today
Oh, why?
because the guy won't pay for a mesh network. We're not getting into that. The
So-
very first recommended setup for a
Press
range
WPS.
extender is
Yeah, it's WPS. So I leave because my job is done. I set up the Google Wi-Fi's, and I start getting a text from this lady, and it goes, I called the pool company. They said it doesn't support WPS2. What can we do about it? I said, what the fuck is WPS2? In my brain, and I
Are you
started
thinking of
thinking,
WAPA 2?
yeah, that's what it was. The pool software does not support WPA2.
Oh fuck me!
And guess what also doesn't support WPA? Google Wi-Fi,
Wi-Fi.
and Eero and Orbi and all this other shit. And she's like, but that was the whole reason I got it. And I was like, I don't care. And I just kept telling her, I'm sorry that your pool system is made in 1994. And finally, she set up a range extender to the Google Wi-Fi
Oh god!
and connected it like that. And I was like, if you want to jerry-rig it like that, that's fine. I want nothing to do with it. And I kind of wiped my hands. But shit's stupid. And printers
kinda
are just as stupid as
surprised-
pool equipment.
I'm kind of surprised that it wasn't run off of like Z-Wave or something.
Or Zigbee or
Yeah, like
or
some
you
sort
know,
of
a hardwired cable.
right? Or you would just put some sort of like wireless standard that'll connect with a hub to relay the information. Like,
You know,
it just doesn't make
That would
any
make sense,
to
wouldn't it? But that was my tech story for the
me.
day.
We should open up a consultant firm and be like, hey,
You can't pay me enough at this point.
are you sure about that? Because I'm sure there's a firm that desperately needs our help.
I already hate myself every day.
There's firms that like don't do any like market research with their customers, and they're just like, we're gonna do this thing because it makes sense for us and it's cheap.
So, like I was saying, about 70% of my job is old people with Wi-Fi issues related to their printer. And it's so bad.
How many people remember their passwords?
1 in 5?
Yeah.
Are you counting the ones that write them down?
1 in 4?
We have a guy at our work who is probably well into his 80s. He's
Oh, Lord.
our
How is he still alive?
okay. Well, here's the good part. This man is in charge of our payroll.
No.
Oh God!
He's also in
wonder-
What
charge.
happens? What happens
No
when
wonder
it's
you're
Quicken
never sure if
breaks?
You're gonna get paid, Jeff.
He's also he made a very fine comment today. He's like, look, your salary, which means you get paid at the same time that I get paid, which is at the end of the month. I was like, okay. He's like, the odds of me fucking my pay up. I'm very careful around this time of the month for salary employees. Middle of the month, not so much. Don't really care as much. I was like, well, that's good to know. Anyways, this man, I literally he doesn't understand what a Google account is versus a Gmail account. So that we got that divide first off. Then he doesn't understand why he has 2 accounts. He doesn't understand why he has a work account and a personal account. And this is also the guy that let a person onto his computer from Microsoft. I'm doing
Oh, he's the Microsoft guy.
I'm doing air quotes right now for
By the way, that's another 15% of the rest of my week.
Yeah.
Oh,
70%
users?
printers,
So
15%
friendly-
Microsoft called me.
friendly consumer advice. Microsoft will never call
No
you
one will call you.
about an
Microsoft-
issue with your computer.
I
or your
like how we
phone.
assume old people listen to our podcast. They don't
No.
even know what a podcast is.
No. Young people are guilty of it too.
Our radio show.
All right. I'm gonna split off and
Jim.
do how I
Are they
was scammed.
Jims?
How I was scammed yesterday.
Man, fuck you.
I'm gonna explain that in just a second. But anyway, this dude he has a password book. Comes to my office and just goes, "Well, what's my fucking password?" I was like, "What? You fucking wrote it down? Well, I changed it. Did you write it down again? No, of course not. Help me reset it."
God damn it.
That is my weekly visit. Every time he comes to my office, I'm like, dude, please. He makes up for it though because he takes me out to lunch all the time. But that's not the point.
He
That's the
pays
best
you.
way. It's the best way
That is the point.
that you can win me over is I will begrudgingly do shit for you if you pay for my food.
Is it worth it though? I've seen you.
Jeff
eat,
likes food.
I
That's what it is.
love food, man. I don't know if you know this, but I love food. And a free lunch is the best lunch, no matter what time of day it is or what time of life, wherever.
Life hack: it is mildly cheaper than paying for a tech. It's between
Yeah.
$100 and $200.
Oh, I'm way cheaper than Todd. Way
eating
cheaper.
habits. This is true.
Way cheaper.
Wow,
Anyways,
that went from a subtle insult of my job to a subtle insult on me.
Dude,
Um,
we've seen
so-
your bill tabs, Todd.
So I got Craigslist scammed yesterday.
You're a growing boy, Todd.
I got Craigslist scammed.
Are you trying to sell your graphics card?
No. So
How do you get Craigslist
Let me
slammed?
explain. I'm trying to explain. All right.
That's the whole
So
damn
first
site
off,
is shady as fuck.
we at we have a Brady warehouse. We got some shit we're trying to get rid of. It is. I have. If anyone wants this, by the way, you're more than welcome to
purchase.
to give me a fair price for it. I have 6 pallets full of iPhone 6, 6S, iPhone tempered glass protectors
Should sell those
For
to
iPhone
Jim.
6?
for
Sell
iPhone
those to
6,
Jim because half of his
6S.
clients still come in with them.
Maybe 6S, 6S Plus, iPad Pro, iPad Mini.
Why do you have those?
Real quick. Those ones for the 6S, 6S. Those will
They
also
should still
fit
be-
7 pluses, 8s, and 8 pluses too.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
I think they're all backwards compatible up to
Yes,
8.
they are. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
Forward compatible.
I have 6 pallets worth
Or
of this
upward,
stuff.
yeah.
6
Oh.
pallets.
Big,
Yeah.
how?
Because
Did you
basically,
hit a 0 on accident?
no, we had a really shitty business person years ago that was like, "Hey, we're gonna get an electronics business. It's gonna be great."
Uh-oh.
Right.
And that deal.
So you had a
failed
terrible
horribly. Horribly, right?
So you had a
now
terrible
I'm stuck.
buyer is what you're saying.
Now I'm stuck with trying to sell this shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. Craigslist. There's got to be someone who's a cell phone accessory buyer that's looking for a good deal because I need to get rid of it. All right. I put it up on Craigslist. I put my my Google Voice phone number up there.
That's
Okay,
pretty fucked
not
up.
not my cell phone, my Google Voice phone number. And I get a text message super fucking quick. It's like, "Hey man, there's a lot of scams on Craigslist. I'm gonna send you a verification code."
Oh, that's where you fucked up.
Verification code. And of course, I didn't even think about I didn't even think about it. Right? I was just like, okay, this is kind of weird, but sure, I'll give you the verification code that comes in.
So you're the Jeff. I mean, you're the Jim in this case.
I guess. But I get an email not more than
Why am
30
I-
seconds.
Why am
after
I an
this.
adjective?
I don't know.
Because you're very trusting and believe in the good of all people.
Okay, let's.
I
change
would have been like this. This fucker's scamming me.
Well, okay. No, but so I get an email from Google saying, "Hey, your linked phone number has been disassociated with your account." I was like, "Oh hell!" I literally texted you back. I was like, "Oh, you almost got me." I was able to recover it back like instantly. It wasn't a problem. Guy doesn't respond. I then proceed to get 18 separate text messages with the same guy, and every single one of them, I let them kind
Porno?
of like get to the part where they're like, "I need a verification code," and I just literally said, "Fuck you" to all of them. Only one dude responded, and he was like, "What you mean?"
What you mean?
And then he said, "You fake, man."
No, you fake. You
You're
fake,
fake.
man.
And I was just like, "You're the one that's trying to run a fucking Google Voice scam. I don't even know what you would do with that."
Prank calls.
Prank calls. Yes, there's a global demand for a prank call.
Somebody's
center.
trying to make the next great Jerky Boys album.
I don't. I was just like, this is such a weird scam. Like, I don't know what you're gonna. I was like, whatever. I got it back, so it was fine. But like, that just goes to show you, like, if you don't think about it before you do it, I'm not gonna say the best of us because I'm not the best of us, but like, no matter how careful you are, you'll slip up at some point. Like, I didn't think about it until after the fact. I was like, well, that was really dumb for me to do, but here we go. Learn from your mistakes.
I don't think I've ever been scammed like that, but like I
Hold on,
said,
we needed to do a too long don't listen.
I
TRDL?
are
TLDL?
I mean,
are
kind of like conversely, I've had a lady at work who literally let someone onto her MacBook
a Mac.
perform work. Yep, on a MacBook, perform work on it. Gave them her credit card information, her bank
Lord.
information. Like you listen to the story, and at like some point you're like waiting for the part where you say, "Well, at that point I realized that I was being stupid and I shouldn't go any further." At that point never came. It just kept going and going and going, and I'm just literally like almost tearing my hair out to the point where I was just like, "Fucking change your passwords now." And they were just like, "Well, what do you mean?" Like they were like really like scared. I was like, "Fucking change your passwords now. Call your bank."
My favorite thing to do whenever I have those kind of clients, if they need to like take it into the store or do whatever, like I won't charge them. But I tell them all the rules. I'm like, no one will ever call you. No company will call you about your computer. And then I make a note on their account. And then if I see that name pop up again, I will charge them every dollar that they deserve to pay. Like I'm nice.
I mean, that's fair
I'm
enough.
nice
That's,
once, but like if
Yeah.
you fuck me over again, I'm just gonna rake you over the coals price wise.
I mean, that's perfectly valid. I actually, we're getting ready to upgrade all our machines to 10.
Oh
at the
hell
office.
yeah! Are you on 7?
Yeah, we're on 7
As
in
you
support,
should be.
this year.
Yeah,
So
I see
we're
the message
upgrading
on
to 10.
clients' computers all the time.
Yeah, well, so I'm talking to everybody, and we got these computers 2 years ago. So
I remember
and
because then you
basically
bought
said-
all the copies of Office too.
yeah, I bought all the copies of Office. Hey, Microsoft, if you're listening,
What
I
a
am
rip
legit.
off!
Legit at work. Anyways,
What a rip off!
Enterprise.
fucking copies of
Are you
Office are like,
do you do volume licensing?
we do volume licensing, yeah.
That's not bad.
It's $367 per user. So
Ugh.
Hey Jeff, if I give you $10, will you give me a license?
no, I'm maxed out.
License
15?
I'm
15.
maxed out. I don't want
25.
any more licenses?
David, I'm still running on the home use program from Best Buy from like 2013. And it's for Office 2013. And every once in a while, whenever I try and activate it, like
Yeah.
if I refresh my computer or put it on my laptop or something, it's like, nah, we can't do that anymore. And then I have to
Actually,
like call and they activate it. I'm like, oh.
Oh no, I was talking about Windows 10. My God, Jeff. No, but I actually have a Office that came with school, so they're like, it's a part of your tuition. I'm like, yay.
Oh yeah, I forgot like schools come with like Office and shit now.
Uh-huh.
A nice way to get it's a expensive but nice way to get Office.
But so basically, we have a shared drive, or not a shared drive, but a
server?
map network drive for every single user that is backed up every
Oh.
single night.
You have an
And I s-
Eddie.
Yeah, pretty much. Very expensive.
A
by the way.
Nasty.
But
Nasty.
basically, I told him 2 years ago, I said, hey, don't store anything in your computer. Everything has to be put into that drive.
No.
That's the thing that gets backed
Or
up.
you'll
If your
lose it.
computer gets toast, it's gone.
Use it or lose it.
So I'm starting Windows 10 training sessions today because I'm like, hey, I'm going to show you Windows 10. You're going to get used to it. It'd be cool. And I was like, oh, by the way, when I'm upgrading your computer, I'm wiping it clean. Everything's going off of it. And I'm basically going to bring all your programs back. But if you have anything on there, it's gone. The look of sheer panic on everybody's faces was incredible. And at that moment, I was like, none of you have been saving it to this folder, have you? And they're like, oh, you never told us. I was
Bullshit.
no. We had multiple training sessions about this. I remind you periodically by email.
Don't
I've
forget
had
to use this service, bitches.
I've literally had one computer that fried in the office, and at that point I was like, hey guys, this is the example. This is what I'm trying to prevent it from happening. Don't fucking tell me that I didn't tell you this.
Now, can't you do like a local clone and just clone them?
No. Not even
backups?
I'm not going to that effort, because here's the thing.
The answer was
I've-
yes, he could, but he
I
won't.
could. And I won't. And I literally will have zero sympathy for the day when someone comes to me and go, well, but my Excel spreadsheet that I've been working on for 8 years was on the desktop. Fuck you. Fuck you. Cry me a river. I don't fucking care. You're going to have to recreate it now. Good luck. Goodbye. Get out of my office.
So on a similar vein, which is always fun, every once in a while our company does like outsource work for apartment companies, like apartment leasing companies. And I go in and update their computers to the newest version of Windows 10. And they make it very clear that I'm going to wipe their shit. Like, I make them sign a paper before I touch anything. I make the apartment manager sign it saying, I'm going to wipe everything. Every time without fail. What?
Did you die?
No?
Did my stuff die?
My mic die?
No?
No, he's
No,
been talking.
I think it's me. I think
I
Yeah.
think it's you.
It's you.
But like I said, every time without fail, I get one person flip the fuck out when all their stuff is gone. I'm just like, hey, that paper that you signed, I'm no longer involved. And I have to call their help desk and be like, hey, she didn't listen to the rules. And they're like, all right, that's cool. It's their fault anyway. It's my favorite thing because like I have zero guilt. Yeah, I have zero guilt. And their company's just like, employees don't listen. I was like, oh, yeah. Right. Nobody ever listens.
Well, and it's
For us,
also funny
yeah.
because I've been trying to like be diplomatic and like go out to each department head and be like, hey, this upgrade needs to happen. It's mandatory. When would be convenient for you to schedule training sessions? I've had 2
excuse me.
department heads like completely ignore me. So I walked in their office today. I was like, I need you to schedule this. And someone's like, well, can we do it in December? I
Nah,
was like,
bitch.
No, we can't.
When is Reek going to be the CEO?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Soon, hopefully.
Sometime. Eventually.
Actually, I would like to officially transition that name to new employee.
Oh.
That is a new family member, because this dude is
Is it a member of the royal family?
yes.
Then I don't like him.
Um
Nepotism at its finest.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Like
But
there's
yeah.
a degree of respect that I have for people at my company, but they had to, this is gonna sound very like
asshole.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. They had to earn that respect. Like, I respect them because they earned it. You have this person that comes in and is just literally like, I've got power that was given to me, and
By my father and his father before him.
Right. I don't know what I'm doing and blah blah blah. I'm just gonna fucking wreck shit without even thinking of the consequences.
Ooh, garden
And then
hoses.
yeah, pretty much, right? Fucking garden hose. It's just real fucking annoying, man, because like I have to like go in and kind of like clean up his mess and then explain it to him, and then he like looks at me like I'm fucking stupid. Like,
Here's
why
what
am
you
I
done
calling him out on shit?
did.
Treat him like a 2-year-old. This is what you did. This is why we don't do this.
We shouldn't have to fucking do this, man. He's a goddamn adult. Like, think before
That don't
you
mean
do.
shit. He's a millennial. We all know millennials are retards.
No. He is a
You're a
rich,
millennial.
He's
Damn
a
it, God damn it.
rich,
I'm
entitled millennial. There is a difference.
Oh, he's a rich entitled millennial. That's where he.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's just
No.
that's just a rich person.
No mistakes can be given. No, everything's been handed to them. That's what I'm saying. Entitled. Rich, entitled person.
I love it whenever Jim gets triggered by shit that David says.
It's just no. It's just the millennial thing. It's like people throw it out like they have no idea what the fuck it means.
It means
And-
everybody that's younger than me, because I'm not a millennial.
Sprint
I've
just
got a
launched.
guy who's
It's-
like super,
You are a
super
millennial.
Republican
I
at
know I'm a
work.
millennial, Jim. I'm just fucking around. Jesus Christ.
I've got a guy who's super Republican at work, and like he bitches about millennials, and I'm like, "How old are you?" And he tells me, I'm like, "You know you're a millennial, right?"
Is he confusing millennial with liberal? You think that's
no,
what it is?
He thinks that,
You mean the
anybody
libtards?
younger than him is a millennial. He thinks he's beyond that, but he's like 2 years inside the millennial age group.
The age range
So he-
right now
he
is
was-
22 to 37.
Yes,
Right.
like he thinks millennials are children right now,
Oh, he's
like
thinking,
children
he's
and
thinking of
teenagers
Generation
and really
Y.
young adults.
Yeah.
Now, in all fairness, that's a very common misconception because most people consider Generation Y to be millennials.
Those people
Yes.
are dumb.
I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that.
Those people
I'm
are
simply
dumb.
stating it's a very common fact.
Those?
Yeah, you just got to remember that Gen Y are the ones eating the Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Millennials are the
Tide
ones that are
Pods.
proud of eating ass.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
I have a meme that I'm gonna
Actually,
share
I
with
thought
you
that
guys.
was cinnamon.
Gen Y is really, and that's the scary part. Gen Y is really the first generation that's raised solely on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
The meme generation.
Made done by people. Holy crap, Jim.
No. You gotta click on it though.
I don't want to. It's so
Risky
large.
click of the day.
Oh my god,
Exists for
Jim!
200 years to eat the shit out of undigested food. Millennials.
You know, I was actually thinking about this
Why
the
is
other
Mr.
day.
Incredible's tongue so huge?
I was actually thinking about this the other day.
Incredible
All
tongue?
of these like
Or ass eating.
fads that they just come out of nowhere. That
Don't
they're
call
like,
assing a fad.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh,
No, I'm not talking about that.
all right.
It's here to stay, bitches.
It is.
No, like have you heard like the
So
stuff from
fun.
Goop before?
What the fuck?
Goop
Oh, with,
That's called ass
Paltrow?
juice.
Paltrow.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's-
Gwyneth
oh my
Paltrow
God.
stuff. Yeah, the fucking jade egg for your vagina.
Oh, wait,
no,
what?
pissing on yourself.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
what?
that's the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah, using urine to like
You know,
Rub it all over yourself?
I can't remember who. So
Oh, God.
they posted this fucking thing. It was the jade egg thing, where like they were like sticking this fucking jade egg in your vagina is gonna do all these things for you, and there's no science to back it up. So they
well,
got
and that's my point. Like these things come out, and it really makes me wonder. Like obviously, like at some point, someone was like, "I'm gonna make some money off of this." Okay, so that's key component number one, right? The
Also,
thing
it's
is just so nuts. It's like
$66.
we've existed without this for so long, years and years and generations and decades, and all of a sudden this is like a revolutionary new discovery, and now
Ass
everyone
eating?
has to try it, and you're just like, but hold up a second, why? Like it just doesn't make any sense for me. Like
There's a
Well,
couple. There's a couple
they
things
came
I love
out with
about
this.
this.
They came out, and I don't know if you can find something on it. So they came out. Goop, the company, came out with this sheet of, and I'm not lying here, sheet of stickers that they claimed were NASA approved that you wear on yourself to like rid you of specific made up ailments.
Are they the ones that go
And
on your
NASA
feet?
NASA clapped back and was like, this is nothing we've ever said, and they sued the shit out of them. And yeah, now they can't say science or they can't say anybody backs this up.
They can't say science.
Well, it's just like the Corsair fans that I got.
Fire.
Teresa is like, this is a fan that NASA would have designed.
Stop it.
I could see that.
That wasn't me.
I don't see NASA approving jade eggs going up your vagina.
Why would they approve that in the first place?
That's because NASA is a respected authority
So
for
they
vaginas.
do what?
I don't fucking know. Why would you put NASA anything related on Goop? It just doesn't make any sense.
Because it's Gwyneth Paltrow and she's high half the time. That's why.
She's lost her damn mind.
I didn't, I liked her as Pepper Potts, and then all this shit started coming out, and I'm like, I don't like you anymore. Go away.
I still like her as Pepper Potts. I just don't need to listen to her outside of that.
Why?
Why does an actor ruin a character for you so much?
Maybe because I'm not spellbound by a character's portrayal, unlike
An
you
actor?
are apparently.
I have a hard time.
It's hard to separate the two. Like,
Oh, it's super easy for me.
I
I
can't.
don't
do
even
it.
know the actor's names half the time.
and that's good for you, I guess. I mean, you can. I can't disassociate it. It's just that's the way I'm wired. Like, if I know, it's like it's why I can't watch any more Kevin Spacey movies ever again. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I said, it doesn't bug me at all. Like, okay, I can still listen to Michael Jackson, and we all know he rapes children.
Do we? No, we don't.
Okay, he touches little children.
We don't-
Whatever.
that's conjecture. None of that was ever been proven.
Okay, I could still watch old photos of OJ and eat. Oh wait, he didn't kill him. Name something that someone did something terrible.
So the example that I always go with this topic is there's the Christian metalcore band As I Lay Dying. This
Who?
vocalist got caught trying to hire a hitman to murder his wife. He spent, I think, Barnaby. We're talking about As I Lay Dying. Shut up.
Your wife is someone's dying.
No, okay,
No, it
so-
sounds like someone's like
Having sex.
rubbing their finger on glass.
Sorry, Barnaby. Cool it, dude. All right, so he spends 5 to 6 years.
Jim Otto in his sex closet.
So he spends 5 to 6 years in jail, and he's out now, and he just joined the band again, and they're fucking touring and making music. I will never give, as much as I liked this band, I will never listen to them. I will never give them another money. I will never go see them in concert, even if they're touring with a band that I love.
Did he kill anybody?
He tried to hire a hitman to kill his wife,
Okay.
and it was absolutely factual.
Okay.
So you
Nope.
would support that person, David?
He
I mean, if I
apologized.
like their music, yeah, why not?
But Jim, he apologized.
I don't even. I don't give a shit. That's
David. Let me put it this way: by supporting his music, you're actively saying, you know what, I am okay with this shitty ass person on this planet, and I'm going to give him my money.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yep.
I just don't like, for me, the art is separate from the person, because I generally believe that most anyone who's in the arts is either fucked up or somehow involved in something fucked up. I accept that as a part of the art. So for like
That is categorically wrong.
no,
Categorically.
there's
You
a
can be a good
Pretty
person.
terrible.
You can be a good person and make good art, and be
I'm not debating
ethical and profit off of the all you want off of it. You can also be a really shitty person, choose to be a shitty person, choose to make money off of it, and I vote with my wallet. If I
Steve Jobs.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
But okay, so Steve Jobs was a shitty person.
Yeah.
And what did you pay for again?
Well, I bought an iPhone off of Todd.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you spent your money
Uh-huh.
on a horrible person's company.
Yeah, after he died. He's dead. He's not profiting anymore off of it.
His family is.
No, they're not.
No, what? No.
Didn't he cut off his daughter?
Yes,
I thi-
he did.
I thought, yeah, you're right, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, get fucked.
Where are you going with this again, David?
Well, no, I don't know. I was just trying to find. I mean, I'm happy that you feel that you could justify those things, I just think that you know I
Now,
have
let me
yet
ask you, David. Let me ask you a
What?
question. Do
What?
you actually believe the stupid bullshit that you're saying, or are you just doing the thing that you do where you play
Oh, the
devil's
devil's
advocate
advocate.
for the sake of being devil's advocate? Answer that question
Oh,
honestly.
God.
honestly, I'm a devil's advocate totally.
Okay.
But
God, you fucking asshole.
Okay. That's why, Jeff. That's why I was like, let's figure this out.
You make me
But-
so angry.
No, but seriously, like think about it. Like there's plenty of instances where you find out later that these people are horrifying, really fucked up people.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. How many people grew up on the Cosby Show?
Oh, for sure, me. Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me, and I hope it doesn't happen, but it would not surprise me if we find out Will Smith is a serial rapist.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
You heard it
hold
here
on.
first, folks. You heard it here
Hold on,
first.
I'm not saying it is true. Let me be perfectly clear.
David,
I'm just saying it would not
Hold
surprise me.
on, let me.
I'm gonna
let me
slap
see.
you if that happens.
Todd, or
Why are you
Jeff,
gonna slap me?
Because
How
or-
is that my fault?
Todd or Jeff,
Because.
please name the episode Will Smith is a serial rapist.
We're going to hell. Oh, shit.
Oh God! Oh no!
Oh, David, if we lose listeners because of this, the very few precious
We
ones
lost
that we
listeners
have.
when Todd said you're like unsubscribe now.
Yeah, well, it's far tamer than saying Will Smith is a serial rapist. We can
I
get
said he
sued for
could
this.
be. I said he could be.
We're gonna get sued.
Mm,
Will Smith is gonna be like, "Yo, guys, here's my YouTube channel. This fucking podcast company, Ranting Media.
If we're gonna become super popular with like the alt right.
Hey,
Oh God!
We're gonna
hey,
be on the fucking Stormfront.
we're gonna have to bring back Kevin every week.
We're gonna have
gonna
a
get-
special guest of Tommy, whatever her last name is.
oh god, I
Tommy
couldn't.
Her name is
handle it.
Tommy Loren.
I don't
couldn't
give a shit.
handle
She's-
it.
I agreed with her for a day, and then she
Did it hurt your soul? a little?
She went-
dirty.
it did. Then she went back to the other side.
But as I was saying, he could be a serial rapist. Would you just ask I'll just say all of a sudden, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, MIB, all these great movies that he did are just shit now.
Yeah, I would absolutely.
Well, yeah, because I don't remember the last like Will Smith product I actually watched.
I can.
Men in Black 3.
Was it?
I-
Yeah, no.
yeah,
that was-
that's pretty much it. I didn't see the new Aladdin movie. Not really.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I
Although
don't think
would
I watched
say-
Bright. Was he in Bright?
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
I didn't
I
watch
did
that.
see that actually.
He's
I
also
saw
like
that.
a co-producer or something.
That's the
Yeah,
last one I've seen. is
Wait,
right. That's
I
the
saw him
last-
in YouTube Rewind.
Oh yeah.
What was the one with the orcs? The movie
That
on
was
Netflix?
Bright. That was
That was
Bright.
Bright.
I was right.
Was it Bright? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you
It
know,
did not
you're
do
gonna
well
You're
It
just
did
gonna
well
let-
enough to merit a sequel.
for Netflix.
I mean, it's Netflix. You can fucking make $10 and make another movie out of it.
I don't know. I mean, they look at it as it's a different metric.
I know they use weird metrics.
Netflix doesn't necessarily like it.
Okay, so
You
how about this?
could theoretically equate viewership with dollars earned.
dollar
right?
bills, yo.
But
I don't
Right.
understand how that works. Like, how does Netflix determine value of a product if no matter what, even if they don't watch it, they get the same amount of money?
well,
You know
so
what is it?
Same thing with
If you
HBO.
think
Same
about
thing
it,
with.
if you think about how it's set up, right?
Mhm.
You're paying what I pay. I think $14 a month now. Because
I pay $0.
I'm thinking about canceling actually because that
You should.
price keeps going up.
Especially, it's probably going to go up $1 more once Disney Plus starts.
That's
So,
whatever.
but let me ask this though. So now that we said these issues with the actors and how that taints your view of the movie, are you gonna go watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
Oh, he has a James Gunn.
Yeah.
I'm not really interested in it. No.
Because
For
of
one,
the fact
I
that
didn't
he
like Guardians
said
2.
something? Oh,
No,
Guardians 2
I
was
mean,
trash.
Yeah, Guardians 2 is not great.
That's a big
I didn't
factor.
like it originally, like
Um,
on the original review of it.
I mean, Guardians 3, I'm not really. not really interested in it, man.
Nope.
I'm just not.
The James
Now,
Gunn
it-
thing, while it is pretty fucking deplorable what he said,
Was it what he said or what he like filmed?
both.
Okay, because I can't remember which one it was.
It's
One
it's
of it
kinda
was a
going-
filmed pilot for something he wanted to make that failed, and the other was a bunch of tweets.
right.
Okay.
It's one thing to like say, "Oh, years ago this was my humor style." Blah blah blah. Whatever, man. Like I understand people grow. That's the human experience. I didn't like it, man. Like I'm sorry. I'm not. I still.
See, I feel like comedians do this all the time. And I feel like they get a little bit of a pass because that's kind of like their art, where they push the boundary. I don't know about a director, though. I don't know if you can really give him
Well, and that's the thing,
that
like-
same level of a pass. You know what I mean?
Like it kind of goes back to the whole freedom of speech thing. Like if you can't express yourself, it violates that right that we've been given, right? But at the same time, I can
Hold on.
also express. No, hold on. I can also express my opinion and say, you know what? I think you're garbage, and I don't like what you're saying.
Right.
And that's the thing. Like,
Freedom
people,
of speech doesn't mean that you are free of consequences from your actions. It just
Exactly.
means you are legally allowed to say it without
Yeah, like
the
Disney
state.
at the
prosecuting.
time in their mindset at the time when they fired him, they're a private company. Okay, it's just like this whole
Wait,
thing with,
whoa, hold on.
I thought they were public.
Did you just say Disney is a private company?
No, that's not right. It is a public
There
company.
you go.
It's a public company, but at the same time, they have board members that can say, "Hey, I don't think this is how we should do things." They have opinions about things. And it's well within their right to say, you know what, we don't agree with this person's statements. Conversely, it can go the other way. There was the dude who ran a bakery and said, you know what, I don't like gay marriage. Shitty opinion, in my opinion, but that was his thing to do. It was his business. And I think he got sued over that too. I don't remember exactly. But like, I don't know. I'm not real jazzed about Guardians of the Galaxy 3. To be honest with you, after the first one, I just kind of stopped caring about those characters even. I didn't really
Yeah, I wasn't even remotely broke up when they died in
when spoilers, I guess I don't
year
know.
later?
If you haven't watched Infinity War by now, I don't know what's wrong with I don't know
I've
what's wrong
watched
with you.
Infinity War, but I have not watched Endgame yet.
Well, okay, so
Well,
Infinity
they died
War
in
is
Infinity War.
Infinity War is safe, right? Because like Gamora dies
Or
a year before and all that other jazz. I'm kind of finding Chris Pratt annoying now.
Oh, Chris Pratt is unbearable.
I'm kind of finding him really annoying, and that makes me a little sad.
So why?
Why is he annoying?
His opinions, the way that he approaches things, the way that he approached his divorce, and then the abandonment of all those dogs that he adopted. Fuck him.
Yeah, I didn't even know about the dogs, but if he
Wait,
abandoned
what?
dogs.
Oh yeah,
that
him
fucker
and,
can die.
him and Anna
John Wick,
Faris.
kick his ass.
Him and Anna
I
Faris
mean, he didn't
like
abandon
adopted.
John Wick's dog.
Yeah, him and Anna Faris, like I think the story was like they adopted a bunch of dogs, and like they ran away, and they were just like, well, I guess the dogs ran away.
So Chris Pratt gets hot, makes a little money, and he dumps Anna Faris.
Oh yeah, he cheated on her for sure.
Oh fucking hell! What an asshat.
With I'm sure Jennifer Lawrence. That's the rumor. That's the rumor.
Really?
Yeah.
On
That wouldn't
purpose?
surprise me.
That bitch is just Jessica Simpson but younger.
Did you hear the funny part or not funny, but the thing about the dog? Anna Faris paid $5,000 fine.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she paid it.
He's such trash.
39-year-old actress was hit with a penalty after her chihuahua named Pete that she adopted 4 years ago, was found emaciated and wandering the streets in North Hollywood, California last month. The actor's husband, Chris Pratt, also got flack for trying to give their family's cat away on Twitter.
Who cares? It's a cat.
Jesus.
What? It's a cat. They had their
Yeah.
time back in the Egyptian Empire.
I love my cats, man.
We know.
That's what the devil.
Nah, they're sweet.
No, they're really not. They don't come out and play. They don't like to get petted.
Yeah, they do. Look, here's the thing.
Mm.
Cats can sense when people don't like them, so of course they're going to treat you like garbage because you don't like cats. If
Who
you
says I
actually
don't?
you've clearly stated that you don't like cats.
Yeah, because you have cats. I like fucking with you.
I love my cats.
Interesting statement. 5 years ago, I adopted a Chihuahua named Pete from the blah 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 rescue thing. Unfortunately, when our son was born, we discovered he's allergic to the dog. So I found what I thought was a loving and responsible family to care for him. The actress explains, my agreement with the animal rescue required me to contact them first before I allow another family to take PN. I failed to do this, and I am deeply sorry. I now understand the dangers of giving away animals for free, and she paid $5,000.
Okay.
Weird stories.
Like, I
Hmm.
mean, like, here's the thing about pet ownership, right? Like, if you're willing to take a pet in, you've got to commit to that. It's not.
Nah, they're disposed.
I want to turn one of my dogs into a fucking belt.
You know,
Go
David,
away.
I just don't believe you anymore. I don't believe you anymore.
No, he's saying
You
shit for
put up
effect
this
at this
front.
point.
You put up this front, and it's just garbage at this point.
You're garbage. Don't call me garbage.
Good son, and a good day to you.
No, good day to you.
And a good day to all of our listeners. Thank you for listening to this episode of Rant On. We're happy to be back. For Michael Fritz, Jeff Stevens, Jim Keel, David Feldman, I'm Todd Harden. I'm cutting it off now. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, I'm talking to you, you stupid